Hi, we are Destination Gate, a consulting corporation. My name is Jenna Meyer. This is Jackie. This is Rachel, Carrie Lee, and Lindsay. All right, a little bit about us. We began in 2005, about 10 years ago. We offer expert service in a company to startup, integration, and with changes. We're local. We have about 40 highly trained, creative, and knowledgeable consultants. Us five are all consultants, so just a little personal info. 2 to 5 consultants usually are per project. There's 5 on this one. We strive to create successful companies that are personal and successful as possible. A little quote that we like to do is a bridge from where you are now to the success you have hoped for.
Being established for many years, our company is comprised of many ethical values and a strong vision of what our future holds. Destination Gate's mission is to exceed our competitors in the consulting business by providing empowering business strategies while ensuring that the options are viable and can be implemented effectively and efficiently. Destination Gate's vision is to lead in the consulting industry by utilizing some of the most pronounced individuals in the business at the most affordable cost to our consumers. Destination Gate is a client-specific organization which ultimately delivers innovative techniques that have been proven to be effective in similar business structures. With that being said, our company's hope is for continual use of our services over the years, while providing quality startup options and techniques in which other businesses will not be able to easily compete. We plan to exceed each client's expectations with every consumer-specific business design we structure. Our hope is to continually see use from the client, but also continual additions of new clients in our client base, which will further our growth and success in the industry. Our company values proper engagement with the employees, enforcing the importance of quality, performance, and professionalism.
So moving forward, we're going to talk about your organizational strategy. For your organization, we have decided on the strategy of integrated cost leadership and differentiation strategy. This strategy integrates both the cost leadership and the differentiation strategies. And the combination of these allows for companies to adapt quicker and learn new technologies. This can also result in high-quality products and services at reasonable prices compared to your competitors, because it would be hard to compete with the quality in combination with the price. Your organizational goals and objectives we have listed for you are as follows. Some of the goals that you guys have that we have correlated into this are to control your cash flows. The objective for this would be to minimize costs, maintain a budget. You want to build a brand. You can do this by advertising, creating quality work, maintaining a web page, advertising any other ways that you would see fit. You would also need to create a customer base. In order to do this, you will need to build relationships with your clients, which you have already explained is very important to you. You can also do this by providing quality customer service and quality performance in your work. Another goal that you have is to become and remain cutting edge. And you can do this by becoming and remaining on the forefront of new technologies, techniques, and designs by keeping up to date with everything. It is important to know that change will eventually occur in your organization. So you need to know how to approach that change. And change is an essential component for every company's growth and success. So we have decided that the Lewin's 3-stage model would be the most successful for your company in particular. The first stage is unfreezing, and in doing this, you will communicate a plan for change, really letting the employees feel that there is a need for the change so that they want to move forward with it. The second step would be implementing the change, and then you would execute the plan changes that you have already developed. And lastly, you would refreeze. This makes the changes permanent. In doing this, you can publicize their success and reward the change, really make them like the change and want to continue on with it. Your organizational structure is another thing that we should speak a little bit about. An organizational culture is a system of shared assumptions, values, and beliefs. So the one that we have decided would be the best for your company is the outcome-oriented culture. It emphasizes achievement, results, and action, and it puts an emphasis on customer service, which is something that you guys value, and this will impact your consumer demand as well. So we will now move forward into communication and decision making. Decision making is significant for your organization as it focuses on creative decision making processes. In doing this, you will come up with new imaginative ideas by creating diverse and creative teams. You can also encourage brainstorming different ideas and challenge teams to engage in these ideas. As far as communication is concerned, this is necessary for successful planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. It can also reduce barriers to communication. One way to do this is by encouraging active listening so people can take notes and respond in a timely and respectful manner. It is also important to know how to motivate your employees, as this will be a factor in the success of your business as well. So we have decided on the two-factor theory of motivation, which combines both intrinsic rewards and extrinsic rewards. The intrinsic rewards focuses more on promotions, recognition of achievement. People have more of a desire to reach a goal and to improve. The extrinsic rewards, on the other hand, focus more on salary increases and external rewards such as gifts, bonuses, etc. And it's based more with competition. But both are equally important in balancing the needs and desires of employees because you will have both intrinsic motivated people and extrinsically motivated people. So it will make for successful and satisfied employees, which will lead to the success of your business.
So the next thing we're going to talk about to follow up with that is your organizational structure. So we took everything into consideration from the multiple meetings that we've had with you, and we feel that the best organizational structure for you is a hierarchical structure. So I have included a graphic here on this slide for you that shows your top level is going to be your CEO. Underneath that, we'll have your VP Landscaping Management, then your regional managers, your area managers, site supervisors, and department leaders. I wanted to let you know that under department leaders, those are going to be your workers. So your planners, builders, concrete pourers, anybody that you need on site to complete the project that you're doing. The next thing that we thought would be good for you to implement within your organization is a team system within your hierarchical structure. So what this means is you'll have team systems on each level. I've given you kind of an idea of a breakdown that you could do at each level, where we have your department leaders meeting weekly, site managers bi-weekly, area managers meet monthly, and your regional managers meet monthly as well. So the purpose of doing this and having team systems is to discuss and solve common issues. So if there's an issue with a particular plant that's being used at one site that they run into at another, and the first site has resolved the issue, they can come together and discuss that, and if any of the other sites run into the same issue, they can resolve that issue on their own. Another reason that we would like for you to implement team systems is to present new ideas. Throughout all your different sites, you're going to have different ways of doing things, and they may be more efficient. So discussing this on a weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly manner can help make sure that all managers are in a line on the best way to do something. Along with that is developing better planning tools, managing budget issues, solve resource issues, and solve schedule slips. Along with your hierarchical organization and your team systems, we also feel that you should implement project management. What we mean here is that your site managers will be your project managers. They'll be in charge of meeting with the department leaders weekly, creating a core team of skilled and appropriate workers. And what I mean here is they may have somebody that they work well with who may not be appropriate for the job, so they need to be able to differentiate between somebody who they like and somebody who's going to get the work done. They'll also be in charge of managing the scope, schedule, and resources. So within the meeting with the department leaders, they need to create a master schedule for the project that's going to be completed. They need to understand the scope of the project they're being asked to do, and then they need to determine what different type of resources they need to complete that project. They're also expected to effectively lead the team from start to finish.
The purpose of project management is to create project ownership. If you have a bunch of workers that you set out to a site to do something, but they're not working collectively, they don't feel any project ownership. By holding them to the strict schedule that they have helped develop, they feel more ownership for the project and will work harder to get it done. This also helps you create an efficient work schedule. A better understanding of what the project requires determines your need for resources, not just the types, but how many. Will help determine risks to each project. So upon looking at your schedule, you may see that a planner needs a builder to finish a flower box in a certain amount of time in order for them to plant a flower. So if they're going to slip, how does that affect the rest of the project? And then also effective leadership.
So to wrap everything up, our consulting company, Destination Gate, has many different factors that attract our customers. We have a great team of 40 employees, and our company has 5 of us consulting specialists. As we have covered, your organizational structure will be a hierarchical with team systems, and you will implement project management. We will be in contact with you the next few weeks with any questions or concerns you may have. We pride ourselves in keeping in contact with our customers.